Hello, I'm Military Combat Network. In today's video I'm going to react to the United States Marine Corps. As you can see on screen, some 2 years ago I reacted to the United States Marine Corps, being a serving soldier in the British Army, breaking down my experiences and the comparison between the United States Marine Corps and the British Army. Okay then, before we dive into this 2021 United States Marine Corps reaction video, a little bit about myself so people do not have to ask me in the comment section. I'm going to talk as slow as possible for the people who understand me. Happy days. For the people who struggle, my accent is from West Yorkshire. I'm from a place near Leeds in West Yorkshire. So I'm a Yorkshire lad. That's the way we talk there, unfortunately. You know, I can't help it. Okay. I'm a serving soldier in the British Army. I'm currently in my 9th year. The regiment I serve in the British Army are called the Royal Lancers. Our motto is Death or Glory, and our job role is reconnaissance. Okay, for the United States viewers, my MOS is recon. Our regiment specifically, it's got job roles in JTAC, snipers, JAVDEV. We operate the light armoured vehicle called the Scimitar, and a few more job roles within our regiment. With that said, let's dive into this video then.
Aye, sir. San Diego Building 622, Receiving Company, you understand?
Yes, sir!
Or no one! The only words come out of your mouth will be yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir, do you understand?
Yes, sir!
Tens of thousands of Marines have begun their outstanding service on these very yellow footprints. You will carry out that proud tradition to your own staff.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Scream it!
Yes, sir!
Okay, straight away, you know, the difference is massive. Okay, briefly, what I went through when I rocked up at basic training. You arrived on train and there was a bus that picked you up outside the train station. So basically there were two big coaches and picked up like everyone who started basic training. You got on the coach and it was silence. Very, very quiet. Everyone's like, why is it so? You know, you were just thinking in your head, what's going on? Why is nothing happening? No one's talking or anything. Even the instructors didn't say a word. That's the way it was. You got into basic training camp, you know, which for me was Purbright. You rocked up in there and again, everything quiet. They were showing you your facilities, your rooms where you're going to stay and everything else for the first 4 days. For 4 days, no one shouted, nothing, no PT, nothing. So obviously, within the first 4 days, you had your kit issued, which means your equipment, you know, helmet, body armor, boots, uniform, etc. You name it, you got it. You got like 2 massive black grip bags full of kit and some other carrier bags, you know. It was just too much kit. So you carried that back to your room and everything. Then they marched you around to the scoff house, introduced you to the scoff house and everything. And then on day 2, day 3, you had your medical. Again, really quiet, no one shouting, everything relaxed. As soon as everyone got the all clear from the medical, that's when mayhem started. That was for the instructors, the time to, you know, fucking go mental. Let's put it that way. Before the medical, they cannot touch you, they don't shout at you, they don't beast you, i.e. they don't smash you on PT or anything. Once you got the all clear from the medical centre, meaning the whole platoon, you know, all the sections are 100% fine and can participate in PT, that's when they start smashing you. That stuff you're seeing right there, all that shouting and that at the beginning, none of that happens in the British Army.
You have just taken your first steps in becoming members of the world's finest fighting force, the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, so again, we had obviously haircuts as well. They shaved all our hair off. Everyone knows the reason why, in case you got some grotty twat, you know, who likes to smell, doesn't wash his hair. maybe got some fleece or whatever, and that's why they cut their hair. There's no other, there's no other explanation. That's the way it is. Okay, then straight into week 2.
These recruits are entrusted to my care.
These recruits are entrusted to my care.
I will train them to the best of my ability.
I will train them to the best of my ability.
I will develop them into smartly disciplined, physically fit, basically trained Marines, thoroughly indoctrinated, in love of foreign country. I will demand of them, and demonstrate by my own example, the highest standards, personal conduct, morality, and professional skill. Take charge of these men and make them Marines. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay.
Training. So this week we covered McMahon.
That's one thing I've always said about the United States Marine Corps. I like the hand-to-hand combat. Our Royal Marines train like this. Us in the British Army, we don't. We've got a bit of grappling and we do a lot of bayonet training. That's about it.
We also did the bayonet assault course. And we get the recruits ready to transition to the second phase. So it's more demanding with the height and running.
That's another thing. They don't shout at us, but what they do, they smash us. Meaning, they get us to the breaking point. Honestly, we've got Iraq and Afghanistan. That's two different. So basically, you've got a massive field when you're doing bayonet training. One side's got a hill called Iraq, and one side's called Afghanistan. So, and then the instructor say, Iraq, go. So you're running, next thing grenade, then you have to crawl and it's all uphill, back down. Then you end up stabbing some dummies. Next thing they make you run to Afghanistan and that, all the bullshit you get in other militaries really, But there were no shouting really. They got you in different ways by smashing you. That's how they piss you off, and that's when they get the frustration out of you. So, very different to the United States, very different than the British Army.
Push, faster! Push! Crawl! Push up with the rifle! Push faster! Crawl! Hurry up!
What makes me laugh is when I reacted last time to the United States Marine Corps a couple of years ago, some people literally put in the comment section and said, you wouldn't be able to complete Marine Corps training. It makes me laugh, honestly, when people say that. Because military training in the army, whether it's the United States Army, the British Army, the German Bundeswehr Army, whether it's the German Bundeswehr Marines or the Royal Marines, the way the training is designed is to get everyone through it, or at least 95% of recruits. That's just the way training is designed. I don't give a shit what anyone else says. It's a fact. It used to be back in the old days, the weed out the weak from the strong. Nowadays, in the past 10 years or so, it's all about getting as many recruits through training as possible. And the way they've designed the whole course program is designed for anyone. Some people rock up at basic training, whether it's the United States Marine Corps or the British Army. Some people are going to be overweight and not as fit, and some people are going to be really physically robust and fit, but not as good in other departments, if that makes sense. So the whole training program throughout them weeks is designed to build each and every recruit up to the same standard. So when you get to your final test, i.e. in the Marine Corps, it's a Crucible. In the British Army, for us, it was the final fling. The whole training program is built up to get you to the end point and pass that final test. So you're all on the same level. That's just the way it is. If anyone disagrees with me, put it in the comment section, but that's just the way it is. It makes me laugh.
Here you go. Pay attention. Got it? Yes, sir. Execute.
In fact, I'd just like to point it out there. I'd give my right testicle right now. I'd pass this without a problem. 100%. And I'm pretty sure 99.9% of these recruits in this video right now on screen would pass basic training in the British Army. 100%. For the simple fact what I just said. All the training is designed to get you fit and to the same standard and same level as everyone else to pass out the basic training.
Execute! Execute! Execute!
So right now we're doing the combat fitness test.
It's 2 laps, you understand? Yes, sir. Ready, go.
You know, measuring their strength, see how they're performing on that.
Get up, run. Crawl.
Yeah.
It's important for the recruits to experience because this is their first time in recruit training. This is the first time they're learning about the Marines, and for us to throw this on them and have them train like this.
Okay, again, difference there. I'm not saying it's like that, you know, for all the United States Marines. However, we never trained like this on grass like that. When we were crawling or anything else, it was in mud. That's just the way it was.
It gets in their mindset that this is, you know, it's not just about them anymore. It's not me, it's us. It's about Marines, brotherhood. We also have the senior drill instructor inspection. Basically, we get to see their attention to detail as far as our uniforms, as far as our cleanliness of weapons, and just the knowledge that we've instilled in them since the moment they picked up on us in Foxhole.
Every Marine is a rifleman.
Week 5.
Also Marines are amphibians.
I know they're skipping a lot of stuff here.
That's a 25-meter swing, a 4-minute float, the drop from the tower, overcome your fear of heights, but also initial PFT, test your strength as well as pull-ups, the crunches, and then 3-mile run. Recruits pack up their food in the house and we move up to Camp Pelton, which moves into the second phase, which is rifle marksmanship.
So for grass week,
Week
they're
6
for 5 days, and they get taught about the basic fundamentals of marksmanship. A lot of these guys have never even held a weapon or anything, so it's all the way from how they handle that weapon in a safe manner.
Yeah, that's a difference there. So week 6 for you guys. For us, it was, I believe, week 3 when we started handling weapons.
Placing well-aimed shots in the center of a target up to 500 yards. So the fire position, so there's the prone, sitting, kneeling, and standing, and then we teach them every variation. We find what variation works for them, and then we take that, we practice it for that week so they can go downrange and apply it. ISMIT, so it's indoor simulated marksmanship training.
Yeah,
They
we've
use
had
that
the
to
same thing.
simulate shooting downrange, and it gives the recruits an idea of sort of what to expect.
The recruits are in grass week with a 5-mile hike. This week is our Table 1 relay for the recruits. Many of the recruits, this is their first time ever actually firing a live round. They're taking everything that they did last week, learning how to aim, the proper shot placement, proper stances, proper position holds.
Yeah, obviously, you know, the weeks are different between the United States Marine Corps and the British Army. We actually handle the weapon, as I already said, a lot earlier. And then we do the same thing. You learn and then apply the marksmanship principles. You get tested on them before you actually go on to the live firing range.
So live rounds this week.
Boring job. Boring job.
They fire all day long, for multiple days before they actually qualify. Every recruit will have a coach standing over them that is willing to help them out and turn them into the marksmen that we need them to be as Marines. You know, the goal of every Marine is to become a rifleman, become proficient with their weapon, and that's what we're doing here. Is, before they leave out of here,
Yeah, one thing.
they will be a rifleman.
obviously it's changed now, I think, as well. Body armour. I see these recruits are not wearing body armour. When I went through basic training in the British Army, we had to wear body armour. And we had to have plates in it as well.
First and foremost.
So this week, Fox Company, they had field week. Started the week off, table 2 shooting, which is that close quarter combat shooting. They worked on all those drills that PMI taught them. Those tactical reloads, speed reloads, control pairs to the chest, stop drills. They were put in that combat mindset, and they went out there and they accomplished their mission that they were assigned to do.
Downrange area is clear.
Then they went to the field for their basic warrior training. They went out there and they did an assault course where they practiced low light drill with flares in the air, combat gliding, and how to properly overcome obstacles in the combat territory with a combat mindset. Then they started learning land navigation, how to read a map, how to plot points on the map, and how to find those points they plotted. They worked on it during the day and at night.
Pretty late on in training, that
Team
is.
week is first week of third phase. This is a week where we start really transitioning and giving the recruits the responsibilities of taking care of each other, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. They go to different agencies and they just help out, breaking boxes down, cleaning up, stocking shelves, whatever needs to get done around the depot. Also this week we had an interior guard showing the recruits the purpose of...
That's one thing a lot of people don't really talk about. When you join the military, it doesn't matter what military you join. You're going to become a jack of all trades. You're going to be able to... You're basically a gardener, a painter and decorator.
Real life situation. The drill instructors also do scenarios. For example, if somebody comes out the area of operation and the recruits get challenged with tasks like that. The Series Commander's inspection is an inspection done by the Series Commander, and what he's looking for basically is for them to be able to articulate themselves, talk with confidence, demonstrate bearing. It's preparation for Company Commander's inspection and the Battalion Commander's inspection.
Okay.
This week, Fox Company did the inventory PFT, measures the fitness of the recruits since they've been here at recruit training. It's about their middle point, measure their
Okay, I never had to do that. I never had to run and scream like that. The only time I was screaming is when I was charging in, thrusting my bayonet into a sandbag. That's the only time I screamed while running.
At run time, see how much improvement they made. Did the bayonet assault course, where they go through, they can put their McMap techniques that they learned to the test in a real life scenario. Final Bugle 6 and the Thunderdome, where they'll be doing the final CFT. The CFT.
I've actually seen a few videos now where they kick shit out of each other with these sticks.
The amount of times they're able to lift a 30-pound ammo can. They do a obstacle course that consists of carrying ammo cans, zigzagging through obstacles, low crawling, high crawling, sprinting, and doing a fireman's carry. They also do a 880-meter sprint around the track.
Nice. But by then they're already pretty fit.
So this week we actually had our final drill. It's a big thing for the recruits. This actually shows them a lot of pride and discipline. And a lot of things that the drill instructors actually worked hard for to do. And the final PFT, physical fitness test, where recruits are evaluated on pull-ups, crunches, and a run time.
Okay, one thing.
What we're going to be doing this week is...
One thing I've noticed a lot in a lot of videos, and no one ever brings this up. No one's got any tattoos. You know, I'm covered in tattoos, you know. I've got tattoos on my hands. I've got full sleeve tattoo, my whole back tattooed, all my legs. And pretty much the majority of my friends who are serving with me in the army, they're all full of tattoos as well. I don't know, are you guys allowed to have tattoos? Whereas us, we can have tattoos on his hands. We can have our whole body apart from our front neck tattooed. So that doesn't make no difference and doesn't matter in the British Army.
The rappel tower. The rappel tower for the
it's a, you know, I don't want to really say it like this, but it feels to me like from all the videos I've watched tonight, it's all about the appearance for the United States. Appearance doesn't make you, yes, it makes you look professional, but it doesn't make you any better. It really doesn't.
It's the opportunity for them to get their last little bit of courage out and show the drill instructors that they actually want to be United States Marines.
Don't forget, guys, all this is my own personal opinion. You can agree with it, you can disagree, you can leave a comment. I'll reply to the comment. You let me know what you think.
The chamber is filled with CS
I love
gas,
the chamber.
a non-lethal tear gas,
I love
and right
the chamber.
control agent, and test recruits' knowledge on properly employing equipment used during biological and chemical attacks.
It's not hanging out their nose.
The remainder of
That's
week
just
12
normal.
is spent undergoing the most defining moment of the
Okay, when we went into the chamber, our section commander, he lit like 6 taps, which was way too much for the chamber. And then we played a game called Last Man Standing. We all took his mask off, and the last person in wins the game. Easy game. I came 4th, by the way. Enjoyed it. My eyes were on fire. I had shit coming out of my nostrils for like the next 2 hours. It was fun.
training, the Crucible. The Crucible is the culminating event of the crew
Okay,
training process.
straight away, that pissed me off in the last video, and I got to be honest here. The Crucible, a Kazivac, and people are walking again. That's like the 3rd video I've seen. I reacted, like I said, to the other video 2 years ago. Now I'm reacting to a video in 2021, and I'm still seeing people on the Crucible walking while conducting a Kazivac. That does not happen in the British Army. You will never ever walk on any Kazivac. And I don't give a shit what people say. People are like, oh, but they haven't slept in days. They haven't ate, you know, they had like, 3 meals, 4 hours sleep in that. Get over it. That's what we do on exercise in the British Army. It's not just the United States, you know, Marine Corps that doesn't sleep on exercise and got a grueling, you know, course going for like a week. We do it all the time. And guess what? Every exercise in the British Army finishes with a Kazivac for at least 2 miles minimum, and no one's allowed to walk on it. There's no excuse. In real life scenarios, you wouldn't walk, would you? Regardless of how tired you are. Again, my own personal opinion. If you don't like my opinion, leave it in the comment section and tell me why.
It is a 54-hour field training exercise executed with only 3 meals and 4 hours of sleep per night. Designed
3 meals.
to emphasize the importance.
Right, he's saying 3 meals and 4 hours sleep per night, and I'm guessing that's for the whole week. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I'll tell you what, I was on an exercise and I slept in 7 days no more than 3 hours. No word of a lie, 100% true. And that's because we were undermanned. So I was going on sentry, from one sentry position to another. And guess what? When it was my turn to have a break and a sleep for an hour, we came under contact. Which then, stand to, QRF, etc. Everyone in position. So there you go. By the time the contact was over, it was my turn to be on the next sentry again. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I didn't complain. You know, I still had to complete and run a bloody Kazivac at the end of it, though.
Of teamwork and overcoming adversity. The Crucible culminates with a formal presentation of the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, and officially marks the transition from recruit to Marine.
Okay, so this was a very small video. Obviously, I'm going to have these people now in the comment section who are saying, well, that's not all of training and it's a lot tougher. And I get it. I'm not saying the United States Marine Corps is easy. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is exactly what I already said. Doesn't matter whether you serve in the United States Marine Corps, US Army, German Bundeswehr, British Army. The whole basic training is designed for every Tom, Dick and Harry, meaning what I already said. Doesn't matter if you're unfit, fat, skinny, really fit, muscly, it doesn't matter. You all go through the same training program, get fit together, you're all on the same page, i.e. you're all at the same level, to then complete basic training, finish the last couple of tests at the end, pass out and then go to your unit and then go into your trades, i.e. you go to your MOS where you learn your trade, and then you go to your first regiment. That's the way it is in the British Army. And that's all there is to it, guys. I love the United States Marine Corps. I love the Americans. Me and the missus, we're getting married next week? Yeah, next week I'm getting married. I'm going on my honeymoon to Austin, Texas with my missus because I really like to go. I love America. Guys, if you don't agree with something I say, leave it in the comment section. I will read the comment. If you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.